So today's lesson is going to be on logarithmic functions. Logs are basically the inverse function of exponents. So we're going to simplify the following. 6 squared, so our base is 6, our exponent is 2. 6 squared is equal to 36. 10 cubed is equal to 1,000 because it's 10 times 10 times 10. And 7 to the negative 1. Remember when we covered exponents, we don't like negative exponents, so we got to drop. When we put it in the denominator, the exponent now becomes positive. So 7 to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over 7. Some little information that you need to know moving forward. Our log form. So it's always going to be seen like this. You're always going to see the word log, and then like tiny underneath it, you're going to see base, and you're going to see a number in there. Then you're going to have a big number, so that's going to be your, like when I'm talking small and big, I'm talking font size. Then you're going to have a number, and that's going to be your final answer, like whatever you get as your answer, and it's going to be equal to our exponent. We're going to practice this in a couple minutes. I promise it's easier than it sounds. In our exponential form, remember we have our base to our exponent is equal to our answer. So back over here when I said base, answer, exponent, this is what I'm referring to because exponents and logs kind of go hand in hand. So we can convert from exponential form to log form. So let's try this. So 6 squared is equal to 36. We already know that. So this 6 is our base. This 2 is our exponent. And this 36 is our answer. So log form is log, and then in tiny font, it's going to be base. And then in big font again, it's going to be our answer is equal to our exponent. So now we just go ahead and plug into that kind of like formula. So log base 6, 36 is equal to 2. So our base is 6, so we're going to put 6 down in here. Our answer was 36, so we write 36 over here equals, and our exponent was 2, so we just fill in our 2 where it says exponent. So if you remember like this formula right here, you'll have no problem going ahead and plugging in. As long as you remember log and then little font or like tinier, like a little bit underneath, base, and then back up, it goes answer, and it's equal to our exponent. We could convert from log form to exponential form. So now I gave you in this line exponential form to log form. Now I'm going to give you this form over here, so log form, and I want you to give it back to me in exponent form. So log base 7, 49 is equal to 2. And when I say log base 7, that's why you always say base, because we're going to talk about it in base. So log base 7, 49 is equal to 2. So we know this is our base, we know this is our answer, and we know our 2 is our exponent. So we're going to go back and do it. So exponential form is base, exponent, answer. Base is 7, exponent is 2, and our answer is 49. Let's convert the following to log form. 49 to the 0.5 power is equal to 7. Log, and then 49 is our base, so log base 49. Now we're going to put our answer in. 7 is equal to, and lastly, what goes there? Our exponent. So 49 to the 0.5 power is equal to 7, and log form, it's log base 49, 7 is equal to 0.5. Convert the following to exponential form. So now if you see log, now I want it in exponent form. If you don't see the word log, I want it in logarithmic form. So log base 5, 1 is equal to 0. So now we work backwards. So 5 is our base, 0 is our exponent, and 1 is our answer. So 5 to the 0 is equal to 1. If you always want to check this, you could use your calculators to go ahead and do so. So 5 to the 0 power equals 1. So we know that works because this number right here is always going to be equal to our answer. So let's convert this to log form. 512 to the 1/3 power is equal to 8. So log base 512, 8 is equal to 1/3. If we wanted to check that makes sense, 512 to the 1/3 power does equal 8. So as long as you remember base, answer, exponent, you'll be set. Let's convert the following to exponential. So exponent always goes base, exponent, answer. So log base 3, 27 is equal to 3. 3 to the 3rd is equal to 27. Base, exponent, answer. So now let's practice solving for x. You'll be asked to find either the base, exponent, or the answer. So log base 4, x is equal to 2. Because you're looking for the answer, you would do the following. So you would now do base 4 to the exponent, which is 2. So 4 squared is equal to 16. So x is equal to 16. So if I'm looking for the answer, you do the base and raise it to the exponent. So 4 squared gives us 16. Our x is equal to 16. Now here, log base x is equal to 36, or log base x 36 is equal to 2. Since we are looking for the base, you could do the following. So now when I say I'm going to put a link up for a calculator on Desmos, it's called the Scientific, you'll see what I mean if you guys go to this link on how to do roots nicely when it's not exactly a square root, like when we start doing third roots, fourth roots. The link for Desmos makes it very clear. So we're going to take the root. So the root is now going to be, instead of squared root or cube root, you're going to we have the number right here. So it's going to be, the root's going to be the exponent. And underneath the radical sign is going to be what our answer is over here. So here we will be doing, for example, the square root. So 2 root and then 36. So the square root of 36 is equal to 6. So our x is equal to 6. Now let's try this one. Log base x, 8 is equal to 1/3. So we're going to practice this. We're going to do the 1/3 root of 8. So we go ahead and plug that into the calculator. 1/3 radical 8 is equal to 512. If you wanted to check it, you could do 512 to the 1/3 power is equal to 8. Now let's try this one. Now these ones, I'm going to explain to you how I like to do these. Log base 9, 729 is equal to x. So we already have our base and we already have our exponent. We already have our base and we already have our answer. So we're just now looking for our exponent. The way I like to do these ones is I kind of like to play like a little guessing game with these. Well, I know 9 squared is 81, so it's definitely got to be over our base. Our exponent's got to be over 2. So then I like to go ahead and put in my calculator. 9 to the power of 3, what does 9 to the power of 3 give us? Well, 9 to the power of 3 gives me 729, so our x is equal to 729. Now with these, it's always usually going to be a whole number. I'm not going to give you something with decimals just yet. That will be later in the week. For these, when I ask you for an exponent, it's always going to be to it's always going to be to a whole number. As promised, here is your pet of the day. This is Dr. Frangione's pet. His name is Seamus. Seamus is an Irish Wolfhound puppy. He's 7 months old and he's already 90 pounds. He's going to keep growing until he's about 2 years old, and when he's done growing, he should be about 160 pounds at full size. Seamus is playful and friendly and enormous. Some daily reminders. Your homework is posted daily in Plus Portals, and I'm going to be uploading it to Google Classroom as well. Your homework is to be emailed to me or uploaded to Google Classroom before the start of class. If I don't receive it prior, it's going to be considered late and you will not receive full credit. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me.